Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with every return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video we're going to be looking at ticker symbol HOUR, which was called in the Discord and was up over 240% early on today. And we're also going to be looking at MMTLP and some expected news and updates from Next Bridge Hydrocarbons, and also going to be sharing with you an update for the weekly watch list. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So from Baha News we can see that oil prices are up with regard to Middle East and the tensions. Wall Street opened on a shortened trading day today. Again, it will be closed on the 25th as expected, and Europe also closed in the green before the holidays. So if we look at what's happened right now today, the S&P 500 is up going into the holidays and the shortened week, and tech stocks are making gains, so that's good news there. We also shared in our market news channel in the Discord that US December CB consumer confidence falls to 104.7 compared to an estimated 112.9, so not good news there. And then finally, with regard to Bitcoin, we can see here earlier on Bitcoin was down today approximately 2.2% at $93,000, and right now at time of editing a quick bounce back up and now up 3.3% at $97,000, getting back closer to the $100,000. So anybody holding Apple and Palantir, good news there also, both of them reaching all-time highs today. I'm going to start by having a look at ticker symbol HOUR, also known as Our Loop Incorporated. And early in the pre-market in the Discord, we called this out as a potential stock with a very strong breakout. And that time it was trading around about $1.43. And just a few moments later, we also called it out when it was up over 187% at $4.17. And at time of editing, we can also see it is up over a staggering 257% at $5.18. So congratulations to everybody in HOUR. And again, in our new quant alert section, we also got news live that this was a stock that was traded with a halt, and that was at 10:16 Eastern time. So again, that was due to volatility and a pause in trading, and as that normally does happen on the Nasdaq with many of the stocks that shoot up. So let's have a look at a profile of the company, and we can see this is an online retailer engaged in e-commerce retailing in the US market. And it also we can see here in terms of the revenue and the full 2024 financial outlook, they have maintained the guidance for net revenue in the range of $165 million to $250 million, and that represents a very impressive growth of 25 to 89% year-on-year growth. And they also maintained guidance for net income to be in the range of $4 million to $6 million. So they are profit making, and we can see here they also manage more than 100,000 stock keeping units. So other than that, there was no news officially that we saw with regard to HOUR, but certainly could be being driven up on rumor. Before we look at MMTLP, quick shout out to the previous week's weekly watch list where we called out stocks such as SIDU. That was a great call and the best call in the week, and that was up over 77%. Another tremendous call was ticker symbol GRRR, also up 44%, and also QBTS, that was up over 25% amongst many others. This week we also called out amongst a number of other stocks RUM, EDBL, CASK, LAES, which has been doing exceptionally well, and also another one that has been featured on the channel, including a number of occasions, RGTI, up over 29% at time of editing. So some of the news shared with regard to these stocks. First of all, Rumble, RUM, they had a hold perform rating post tether investment, and again the news shared there live. And the other one I think that did exceptionally well, up over 70% on the Monday and still doing well, Edible Garden preliminary sales results during key Thanksgiving time period surged 51% in 2024. So good news there also for EDBL. And again, if you would like to get the copy of our daily stock alerts as well as weekly watch list, details are in the description below. I'm going to start by sharing posts from Vin Hazak, who's posted with regard to Ari Rubenstein GTS, and obviously we know that the background information they have in the potential creation of the MMTLP ticket, and what he stated here is good evening MMTLP Army. He's bringing a disturbing story, and that is with regard to Ari Rubenstein and his then wife, now ex, and this is with regard to them discussing the pimping out of their child for $2 million potentially. So again, Ari Ruben admits here he would do it for $100,000. Again, probably said in jest, but what Jemberda has stated is disgusting but not surprising. And the expected update from Next Bridge Hydrocarbons goes back to the earlier press release, October the 11th, 2024, when they stated here that Next Bridge Hydrocarbons announces a letter of intent to acquire the Louisiana Heritage Play, and at the bottom they've given a date, and they state here that they're announcing the signing of this letter between Next Bridge Hydrocarbons and McKay Petroleum Corporation to transfer and assign MPC's 40% ownership in the Louisiana Heritage Play to Next Bridge Hydrocarbons, and the key date here that is expected and anticipated to occur is on or before December the 31st, 2024, so we're less than a week away there. And let's now move on to some interesting posts from Pulte. So first of all, he stated, after careful consideration, the most compelled to support one prospective buyer for Virtue Financial, Apollo Global Management, and we are prepared to commit up to $100 million in their potential take to private. So he's tagged into some VIRT APO, and the activist Pulte has sent a letter to Virtue Board of Directors committing to up to $100 million in a potential takeover to make them private. So again, there has been negotiations and discussions with Pulte, George Palikaros, and the CEO of Virtue Financial, and what Pulte has stated is, even if this takes 6 months, I demand Virtue Financial to be sold. So let's see how that plays out. And what is also stated here is, again, tagging in the disputable journalist G. Gasparino, who now does a daily short segment on FBN, wanted some leads on the potential Virtue sale. He's given him a test to see if he was going to be an investigative journalist, given his friendship, deep conflict of interest also with Virtue CEO. And the tip is, with regard to dinner, they were discussing the potential buyout. And then remember, Gasparino is also the one that has been lying about MMTLP. So finally, Pulte goes on to say he's going to potentially be sharing good news this morning. So let's see what develops. And finally, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.